Weather's getting colder outside. Is Vol football getting hot? There's a lot going on here on Rocky Top, so let's recap it here on Vol Club Recap. Starting with soccer, after a tie versus South Carolina and a loss against Kentucky, they are now 7-5-4 to close out their regular season. They will have their last regular season match this Wednesday at Florida. Volleyball lost 1-3 at Florida last week, but my personal favorite, Nina Chajic, scored her 1,500th career point. Round of applause for her. The volleyball team picks up next Friday at Georgia at 7 o'clock. Women's tennis was here on Rocky Top this past week. They were perfect in doubles competition, beating Ohio State and Nebraska. Couple that with 2 singles wins, that makes a pretty successful week for the Lady Vols. Their next competition is 2 tournaments. It's at the ITA Sectional Tournament and the Rome Collegiate Classic in Rome, Georgia. Could be cooler if it was in Rome, Italy. Rome, Georgia will do, I guess. Swimming and diving kicked off their season, our first winter sport of Vol Club Recap, at least this year. They kicked off their season this past week in a meet against Louisville. 7 top 10 times in UT history were recorded, so massive accomplishment there. Their next competition is later in November at the UT Invitational here on Rocky Top. To finish up what I talked about last week, the women's golf team finished 2nd overall, only to Miami, at the Mercedes-Benz Open in Knoxville. Sophie Angeseth was the highest individual performer for the Lady Vols, tying for 4th place. That wraps up the Lady Vols fall season. They will be back in action in February. In our second winter sport of the episode, the men's basketball team played Indiana in a scrimmage this past weekend in Food City Center. They are 12th ranked in the AP poll to start the year. We hope that obviously climbs more towards number 1 as the season goes on. As for the scrimmage, the Vols came up short, but Zakai Ziegler, my personal favorite, led the team with a team high 13 points. Excited to see them as they roll into their regular season. And now for football. The Vols are coming off their 2nd bye week of the year, ready to go. Kentucky comes in town, night in Neyland, spooky Rocky Top. If you haven't had a chance, you're probably living under a rock, but Vol football social media crew put out an awesome edit with Venom in the black uniforms. I'm a huge fan of the black uniforms, man. It is going to be rocking in Neyland come 7:45 Saturday night. Kentucky doesn't stand a chance. I don't know what to tell you. For more about that matchup, check out More Steam on Friday. Given that the Vols are wearing their dark mode uniforms this week, we probably, as fans, should wear dark mode as well. So if you don't have any dark mode Vol merchandise, it's funny because we got some for you. We got a Nico graphic tee and we got the Brew shirt as well. You know where to get it. volclub.com, Vol Club Outfitters. Come on, man. I don't know what you're doing if you don't have it. Let's go. That's all I got for now. This is Vol Club Recap. I'm Thomas Wharton. Go Vols. See you next week.